What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jordxn here. In this video today, I'm gonna give you 3 tips on how to mix vocals better. Not really tips, more like advice, because it all starts in your mind. Like, everything starts up here. Like, if your mind not right, if you're not thinking about mixing vocals the right way, you're never gonna mix the vocals the right way. First thing I'm gonna tell you right here, you need to understand this. You need to understand this. There is not one set way. There's not a perfect way to mix vocals, all right? It's a lot of ways to mix vocals, you know what I'm saying? There's not one perfect preset. There's not one perfect vocal chain. There's nothing like you can just do something one time and do it every time. It doesn't exist. So the quicker you get that out of your mind, the better you can get. You can improve instantly. Like, soon as you get that out of your head, you win. Like, you winning right then. All right, because listen, every voice is different. So every preset, every EQ preset is not going to be the same. Every voice is different. Everybody's vocal tone is different. Everybody records vocals differently. Some people might record good vocals. Some people might record bad vocals. You need to understand. All right, there's not one set perfect preset. There's not one method you can do every single time to get the effect that you want or your client wants. You need to understand that, because if you don't understand that, you can't get better at mixing. If you don't understand that there isn't a set way, there's not one way to mix vocals, all right? Because a lot of people think there's one way you're supposed to mix vocals, and that's what's keeping you back from getting better. And I'm just being honest, that's the realest advice that I could ever give you. Because if you think that there's only one way to mix vocals, you being like, you never gonna get good at mixing vocals, all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not just one way. Just because you watch somebody on YouTube do something one way, that doesn't mean that that's the only way to do that. The second one I can give, the only way you can get better at mixing vocals is to not rely and focus on presets and templates, all right? Presets and templates, they good for recording. They good for giving you quick fixes if they work, because guess what? At the end of the day, if you don't know how to mix, if you don't understand the concept of mixing, you don't know the basics of mixing, you just guessing, bro. You just throwing on presets and you just hoping it works, all right? Don't nobody want to do that. They waste a lot of time. Because if you really want to be an engineer, or engineer for real, when you get into studio sessions with industry artists and stuff like that, man, presets not gonna save you. Because guess what? Your template not gonna save you. Because if you get in there with Gunna, if you get in there with Gunna, Thug, Young Dro, Tokyo Jets, whatever, all these industry artists like Keed, Got It Now, listen, bro, a preset and a template is not gonna save you, because you're not gonna be able to use yours. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to use what they want you to use. So if they want to start with a blank template and you don't know how to make templates or know how to make vocal chains, guess what? You fucked. You fucked, bro. Stop relying on the templates and the presets, especially if they want you to use theirs and you don't know what's going on in theirs, and if you can't figure it out, you're gonna get kicked out the session. So listen, if you want to mix vocals, you want to engineer, you need to learn what the plugins do. So you need to learn the basics. You need to learn what EQ does. Where do you put the EQ? How do you EQ? All right, how do you approach it? Every EQ is pretty much the same, and some give you more access to do a little bit more, but all the frequency bands and stuff, it's pretty much the same. You can get the same sound with any type of EQ. Honestly, you can get the same sound. You can get the same sound. It's just what people prefer. Just learn how to use a compressor. Learn what each one of the knobs do on the compressor. So guess what? So whenever you need to adjust and make adjustments, you know what to do. All right. So you're not just sitting there looking stupid, going through different stuff, just pressing different buttons, looking stupid. I don't want you to look stupid. I don't want you to feel like you can't do nothing without your presets, because you don't want to be that person that you always gotta have presets to get a good mix. Because if you rely on presets, you're not really mixing. You just pulling, dragging, and dropping stuff, and you also need to learn how to use a reverb, how to use delay. You need to learn the basics. You need to learn what saturation is. You need to learn what distortion is. You need to learn bro, you need to learn the concepts, man. You need to learn what feathering is. You need to learn what ducking is. You need to learn what gain staging is. Like, you need to learn all this. Like, you just need to learn the basics. And I ain't telling you that you gotta do this every time. It's one set way. Like I said, it's not a set way. You just need to learn the basics. Stop relying on presets and templates. You can buy presets all day. You can use them all day. I would suggest only using presets to record with, use them to record with, use the templates to record with. Don't rely on presets to give you the perfect mix every time, because guess what, if you rely on presets to do that every time, you might buy a pack of presets. They might have 40 presets in it and only 3 of them fit your voice. You know what I'm saying? Only 3 fit your voice. All right, what you gonna do, keep buying packs of 40 for 3 presets every time? Or you gonna learn how to be like, okay, this what this does to my voice, so that what that does to my voice. Maybe if I change this, my voice could sound like this, or if I rap like this into it, it'll sound better like this. Like, you need to learn from the presets. If you got presets and templates, you need to learn why did they put them there. Learn. Like, don't be lazy, bro. You need to learn these things. I wouldn't lie to you, man. Like, I'm just trying to put you on game. I want you to win. And the third and final tip that I can give you, the third and final one, is this right here. Practice daily or 3 times a week. Honestly, if you practice daily, man, you can do 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day, man, on whatever it is that you struggle with, and you'll get better. You might not get better like the next day or the day after that. You know what I'm saying? It's a long-term game, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's long-term. Like, you want to practice on something until you get comfortable with it, till you learn the insides and out of what you're doing. So if you struggle with EQ and vocals, pull up an EQ. Learn what each band does. All right? Learn, like, how it manipulates the vocal. Like, you need to learn what happens when you boost and when you cut. You know what I'm saying? You need to learn what the slopes do. Like, you need to learn all this little stuff. It's the little things that matter when it comes to this. Because listen, man, you can sit here and watch Steph Curry shoot all day. You can watch LeBron James do stuff all day. You can watch Kendrick Lamar record all day. You can do this. You can watch people on YouTube all day. But guess what? It's not gonna make you dumb. You're not gonna be. I can sit here and watch Steph Curry shoot all day, bro. I'm not gonna be able to go outside right now and just shoot like Steph Curry. Like, that's not gonna happen. So if you expect to mix like Alex Toomey, Mike Dean, anybody, man, like anybody that's like major at the top of the game right now, if you expect to mix like them just by watching videos on YouTube, you wrong. Like, you wrong, because, bruh, you don't have their ears. They have the right mindset too. Like, you probably not in the right mindset, because to be able to mix is to be open-minded, and you have to be creative, and you got to know how to solve problems. Watching videos and just watching people all day, that's not gonna make you better. The only way that you get better is that you watch and you apply the knowledge. Because if you don't apply the knowledge that you're obtaining, it's wasted knowledge. You wasting your time, So if you clicked on this video thinking like I was gonna give you some tips to where you can just instantly get better, I'm sorry. This is for the people that want to get better, that want to learn how to engineer, that want to learn how to mix. So I'm just trying to give you some advice on how to think about mixing vocals, how you want to approach mixing vocals. Okay, I really want you to win. I really want you to get better. A lot of people have been watching my videos, and a lot of people have been telling me they've been getting better. They've been getting better. Each song that they do, they get better. And that's all I want, man. That's all I want. I just want you to get better. I want y'all to stop relying on presets, relying on templates, man, without knowing how and what they do. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And also, let me know what you struggle with the most, because I got some more vocals coming out for y'all to practice mixing with. Just let me know what y'all struggle with the most, so I can try to make songs and like do the vocals in a certain way, so y'all can practice on what y'all struggle with. Okay, all right. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in another video. All right, bet.